Staying in court, accused number 2 in the Senzo Meyiwa murder trial gave the court a new version about his disputed lawyer Ntokozo Mjiyako. Bongani Ntanzi links Mjiyako to a financial deal which he claims was proposed by the police. He maintains that he doesn't know who Mjiyako was, and that is why he terminated his mandate. Ntanzi is testifying in the trial within a trial, looking at whether he deposed 2 confessions freely and voluntarily. Newzroom Afrika's Mnisi has this report.
Bongani Ntanzi has told the Pretoria High Court that he fired his disputed lawyer, Ntokozo Mjiyako, due to a financial deal he had confronted him about, proposed by the police.
What was the reason that you terminated his mandate?
Bekuyini into eyenze ukuthi wena uthi angasakumeli?
Kosenkantolo ufike kimi ungitshela ngedeal ngesikhathi semaseleni uthi angenze ideal namaphoyisa kunemali ebekiwe 3 million ngambuza ukuthi ukuthatha block impendulo akaze ngiyithola.
My lord, he came to me and said I must make a deal and there is an amount which has been set aside of 3 million, and I told him I do not know anything about that, as he said he had made a deal with the police officers.
Nami ngase ngimendlalela inkosi enkantolo ezithi ngamtshela ukuthi lokhu ngabosho ngoJune 16 azange ngihambe enkantolo.
And I told him as well that since I was arrested on the 16th of June, I have never appeared before a magistrate.
Okwesibili ngutshela ukuthi itshene enkantolo ukuthi ngishayo ngasanesa amaphepha ngenkani engawazi awuyitshene enkantolo uzongitshela ngedeal.
And secondly, I had told him that I had instructed him to inform the court that I was assaulted, and he never did, but he's now telling me about a deal.
And that
is what made me to terminate his services, because I do not have any dealings with the police officers.
The court previously heard how a deal worth 3 million rand had been offered to Ntanzi by lead investigator in this case, Brigadier Bongani Ntanzi, for what he says was to implicate the right people. But this is the first time that Ntanzi links Mjiyako to allegations of a bribe offered by the police. According to the state, Ntokozo Mjiyako is a lawyer who represented Ntanzi on the day he made his second confession to Magistrate Vivian Grenier on the 24th of June 2020. But Ntanzi has always denied this, maintaining that he did not even know who Mjiyako was.
Is that notation that you were assisted by Dominic Ntokozo Mjiyako at your insistence? Is that notation correct?
Manje la kuthiwa uwe owaqindezelela ukuthi akusize iqiniso na ukuthi wena uwe owaphoqa ukuthi akusize?
Cha nkosi enkantolo kulona iqiniso lelo ngoba okumqala kwami kumbona ngaqala nqa ukumbona ngazi 24 ngamehlo.
No, my lord, it's not correct, because the first time when I started seeing him, it was on the 24th when I first saw him.
He's now confirmed that Mjiyako was present when the disputed confession was taken, but he claims that he thought this was a person who had been sent by his family. He refers the court to a conversation he had with Mjiyako prior to entering the room with Magistrate Grenier.
Mjiyako nkosi enkantolo yena otshene mina ukuthi uthunywe ngabantu basekhaya lokuthi ngummeli ngize ngakuzange ukuthi mhlawumbe uzomamela ukuthi thiwa njengomuntu mhlawumbe uthunyiwe hayi ukuthi ummeli.
Mjiyako informed me that he was sent by my relatives. I assumed that he was going to listen to what was being said. I did not even know that he was an attorney.
Ingakho nje ngangembuza nkosi enkantolo ukuthi ubani okuthumela iphi number kasisi lo usisi okutshena ukuthi la ngikhombisa number kasisi azange ngikhombisa nkosi enkantolo.
And that is why I even asked him, who sent you? Who is that particular lady that you referred to her as my sister? Where is the phone number of that lady? And he never even showed me the number of that lady.
Lena namanje ngisafuna ukuyazi ukuthi wayethunywe ubani wayemtshela ukuthi ngiboshiwe.
To which even to date I would still like to know who had sent him, who informed him that I was arrested.
According to Ntanzi, he only terminated Mjiyako's mandate 8 months later. The court previously heard a recording from proceedings of that court sitting when Ntanzi could be heard saying he fired Mjiyako because he wanted him to plead guilty to a charge of murder. Prosecutor Baloyi could also be heard reading a letter of withdrawal from Mjiyako, who couldn't come to court. That day, Ntanzi appointed a new legal aid lawyer. The defense has wrapped up its evidence in chief, with cross-examination expected to start on Monday. For Newzroom Afrika on Channel 405, I'm Mnisi at the High Court in Pretoria.